Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV, Baba Bagede Imo TV. Today is the 17th day in the month of August 2022. I am Morire Rebila Lawal. First are the major headlines for the national news. Book Roundtable, Walk the Talk on E-Charges Leaders. UI, OAU, FUNAB shine in Global Varsity Ranking. Security threat, effect total Okada ban, Lagos monarchs stakeholders tell Sanwo-Olu. Gunmen abduct 6 travelers in Kwara. The gunmen shot the victim 3 times after he refused to enter their vehicle, a source said. Police confirmed 24-year-old lady's death in Lagos. Now the news in detail. The Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, yesterday urged Nigerian leaders to always walk the talk in the discharge of the responsibilities to the people and the nation at large. He spoke in Lagos at the Flannel Business School Book Roundtable with the theme, "The Book as an Agent of Change in a Rapidly Changing World." The Ooni, who was the royal father of the day, said gatherings like that were not lacking in Nigeria, and the needed follow-up to make use of the outcomes to move the society forward. The Director General of Flannel Business School, Mr. Lawrence Omidiora, is tenacious in whatever he does, and from the throne of Oduduwa, which belongs to all of us, I promise to support you to the end. In his remarks, the guest speaker, Professor Pat Utomi, said the organizers have done well by putting up a program to encourage the reading culture in Nigeria, saying making the people read is a huge task. Speaking on the state of the nation, Utomi said lack of idea was one of the biggest hindrances most Nigerian leaders face today and brings Nigeria to where it is today. To academic, the chairman of Governing Board of Higher Education Observatory for Africa, Emeritus Professor Peter Okebukola, has applauded the effort of the National Universities Commission in implementing its 2021-2027 strategic plan. According to a statement by a Ghanaian member of the board of HEOFA, Dr. Fred Mensah, the dividend of the NUC-led effort is the top ranking of Nigerian universities in the academic ranking of world universities, which was released August 15, 2022. The Punch report that ARUW is one of the most respected ranking schemes in the world. It uses 6 objective indicators to rank world universities, including the number of alumni and staff members winning Nobel Prizes and field medals, number of highly cited researchers selected by Clarivate, number of articles published in journals of nature and science, number of articles indexed in Science Citation Index Expanded and Social Sciences Citation Index in the Web of Science, and per capita performance of a university. Mensa notes that more than 2,500 universities are ranked by ARWU every year, and the best 1,000 are published. This year, Harvard University tops the ranking list for the 20th year. Stanford University remains at the number 2 seat. Massachusetts Institute of Technology rises 1 position to the number 3. Other top universities are Cambridge 4th, Berkeley 5th, Princeton 6th, Oxford 7th, Columbia 8th, Caltech 9th, and Chicago 10th. HEOFA noted that for the first time in the history of ARWU, which started in 2003, the University of Ibadan appeared in the 800 and 901 band. In the 2022 GRAS ranking, which was also released on Monday, Nigeria featured as follows: in veterinary sciences, the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, emerged in the 201 to 300 group. In dentistry and oral sciences, Obafemi Awolowo University was also in the 201 to 300 group, while in psychology, the University of Nigeria emerged in the 401 to 500 group. To security matters, traditional rulers, religious leaders, resident and community development associations yesterday urged Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to consider a total ban of the operations of commercial motorcycle operators, popularly known as Okada riders, across the state to end the menace and security threat posed by the riders. Governor Sanwo-Olu had imposed a fresh Okada ban in 6 local government areas and 9 local council development areas to curtail the unruly and sometimes criminal activities of the riders. The latest ban came amid concerns raised by the Oniru of Irulan, Oba Omogbola Olawa, and Lekki resident on the urgent need to avert security breaches in the area. He said in its proactive measures, His Royal Majesty, the Oniru of Irulan, Oba Dosi Omobola Olawa, Abisogun II, advised that all access points within the estate be secured and all security guards be on red alert. This is an emergency measure, not panic. This intelligence is from our security services provider, who had the same experience during the #EndSARS protest and activated the same precautionary measures being advised by our security providers. If you are just joining, you are watching the national news from BGI TV. And more to come. 6 people have been abducted by gunmen along between Oboile and Osi Road in Ekiti, local government area of Kwara State, while returning from a trip. The victims were said to be traveling in a Toyota Hiace Bus Alma with the registration number Abuja KUJ 613AA when the incident occurred around 11:15 p.m. on Monday. It was gathered that a combined team of the state vigilantes, soldiers, and police have been deployed to rescue the victims. When contacted, the police public relations officer of the Kwara Command, Ajayi Okasami SP, confirmed the development. Okasami, who gave the number of the perpetrators as 5 armed men, said the victim's vehicle, loaded with foodstuff, was found abandoned, and an empty shell of 7.62 mm ammunition recovered inside it. According to him, 4 of the victims have been rescued. The 3 victims were abandoned after an engagement with the rescue team, and they are with the police. He said that the remaining 2 abductees believed to be in the bushes would soon be rescued and perpetrators arrested. Okasami said the Commissioner of Police Kwara Tuesday, Sayomo, has assured the families of the yet-to-be-released victims that no stone will be left unturned in rescuing them from the custody of the kidnappers. He further advised commuters to avoid night journeys, especially on isolated roads. From that story to the next one, a motorcyclist was shot dead by gunmen on Tuesday when the gunmen attacked a market in Obaku, a community in Imbitoli local government area of Imo State. According to reports from Premium Times, the gunmen stormed the market in a Sienna vehicle and shot the victim to death. The disease was identified as Chima and was said to be shot because he refused an order from the gunmen to enter their vehicle. A source stated they got infuriated and shot him 3 times, and he died on the spot before they drove off. An indigene of the community told Premium Times that the gunmen shot indiscriminately when they attempted to whisk the victim away. The indigene revealed that her sister escaped a stray bullet from the gunman. The body of the victim has been evacuated from the scene, and this case has been reported to the police for further investigation, the Premium Times concluded. And lastly, on the national news, in a statement made available by the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Olufunke, a final year linguistics studies student was attacked and murdered at our residence at number 18 Abiola Fatumbi Street, Bakke Estate, Lagos, by unknown gunmen. Also, the report confirmed that these gruesome acts perpetrated by these evil men happened as a means to capture the fears of the deceased Adelibibe Abayomi Simon by cult members who had been trailing him for months. We are currently working tirelessly to ensure the culprits are exposed and brought to book. Meanwhile, the family of the deceased had declared Abayomi Simon wanted for allegedly killing of the daughter. The father of the deceased, Mr. Kayode Oluboyo, said his daughter was attacked on the school premises by the notorious gang of cult members of the University of Lagos, Akoka, on her way home from school on the 2nd of May 2022. Fiance has been on a hideout as a result of the cult gang attack since he has been nominated and emerged as head of anti-cultism movement of Obafemi Awolowo University. Several attempts were also made by the terrorist gang to attack the parent of Simon at the residence as a result of the target to crush him down. Anyone with useful information about him should please contact the Nigerian police, he pleaded. That concludes the national news this hour. Before we go, some major headlines. Book Roundtable, Walk the Talk on A Charges Leaders. UI, OAU FUNAB, shine in global varsity ranking. And lastly, on the death of a student. Police confirm 24-year-old lady's death in Lagos. For more updates on YouTube, our handle is Baba Bagede Imo Television. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell, select option all to access our broadcast. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Please like and follow the page for more updates. And Instagram, Bagede_22 for advert placements of your services and goods, coverage of events and functions, both outdoor. Please dial the phone number streaming on your screen for advert placements only. Thank you for watching. I am Mori Rebi Lalawal. Good afternoon.